Is that a trick question? Of course you know the answer to that one. So relax, sit back, and check out my show.
Folks to respect us, we have to start by respecting each other. It's just that simple. Take pride where you come from. I love where I come from. You can say, yeah, I don't live in Newark now, but anything that goes on in Newark, I would like to be a part of it because look, that's my home. And things that goes on in our urban community, we have to stop knocking it down and start uplifting each other and start building to make a positive direction for the future.
So getting back into the system, is the system in Newark and Essex County for us?
My honest answer to that question is no. No. My honest answer to that question is no. We don't even want the system to be for us. Because hold up, we the ones who killing each other. Right or wrong? We the ones killing each other. It used to be a saying back in the day, oh, the white man is killing us, or the white man holding us down.
Yeah.
White man ain't holding us down now. We holding our own self down, and we're killing off our own culture. So we as a people have to start uplifting one another and move forward to a better change.
That's true. Like my man Pac said, they say it's the white man I should fear, but it's my own kind doing all the killing here.
That's absolutely true.
But we didn't build the system though.
No, we didn't build the system, but we got a lot of us in the system that's trying to make change, but we're still being overshadowed by the ones who don't want the system change.
Now, one of my second questions was going to be, and it wasn't my second question. I think this is like my fifth question.
It's like your fifth question.
I was going to ask about Occupy Wall Street. Now, it was just more than black people in Occupy Wall Street.
Of course.
You know, we had homeless, we had white people. I think you probably had Asians, Indians that's out of work. You know what I mean? Occupy Wall Street. So you know it's not just hitting black people or just people in North New Jersey.
Everybody.
It's hitting everybody.
See, the foreclosure rate didn't even hit up in the urban communities.
The system. You know what I mean? Wall Street, the government, all of that. It's all. I mean, they was speaking out loud. They're saying, "Yo, we speaking for you, not just for me. We speaking for all of us that's going through it."
Okay, let me ask you this right
for
quick.
Everybody that's going through it.
If you put all the racial ethnic groups in this one room right now, turn out the lights, what would we all be?
We'd be all people. Exactly.
My whole point exactly.
But you know, I'm sorry. You know, that's something that we would like to happen, all right? But as long as we retain this melanin, we will always be separated. And whether it's a negative or a positive, I mean, for us it's a negative, but for everyone else it's a positive, because they have a way to separate us out or segregate us out and say that we're different.
Right.
And that's across the board, across the world, all right? So it's when we're looking at politics, all right, or the systems on a local level, they are imitating the Europeans, savages, and I get in trouble for saying that.
That's all right. Okay? Look, you speaking your mind.
They have things set up where they stab each other in the back. They do this, they do that. But if they're doing that to each other, what do you think they're doing to us? But then we get on a local level, and we have some kind of power within our communities. And yes, I'm talking about the Newark Municipal Council. We have some kind of power within our hands, within our communities, but instead we choose to do the same nonsense that has been happening all along. So what needs to be done in our communities don't get done. It does not get done because, number one, we're looking at it as a job, all right? I always say that what you are is a public advocate, and no one should call you anything more than that. You don't need two aides sitting in front of you, because your outfit should be jeans and a shirt, and you should be knowing what's happening out there in your communities, all right? Anytime you're a council person and you don't know what's happening in your ward, that's an issue for me, all right? And it should be for everybody, but we sit back and we vote these same people back into office again. All right? So now there's a big discussion about term limits. Who cares about term limits? How about we just get rid of the trash that's in there?
Yeah.
All right.
Can I add on?
I mean, can I ask one more question though? I'm not.
Because you done asked
we
like
about to-
questions in the midst of a question.
I'm about the
It
question
didn't allow
answer.
me
I'm
to
not gonna-
interject.
I'm sorry about
because
that,
you
brother.
touched on
I'm
something.
sorry about that. The
A
brother's
minute
gonna
ago.
get me behind the cameras.
A minute ago, you had said something about that we were acting like we're white, but then they will act like us, but yet still we still adopting their ways and actions. Yeah, I remember that if you was considered black, if you was black, you was ugly. I remember sisters not being proud of their nappy hair. I remember when brothers not being proud because they got more than 2,300 units of melanin per square inch in their skin. I remember dark-skinned, big-lip dudes with nappy hair, not liking nobody like them, so they start trouble. I remember that. I remember when sisters running around here with towels on their head, flicking the towels like they white women. Yeah. I see now sisters are still doing the whole weave thing that had that thing draped over their shoulders. They don't even know that because you from the continent of Africa and you are the original woman, your hair's supposed to be nappy because when it grows up to protect your pineal gland. You understand me? Give it air. But then when you was born in the Caucasus Mountains like the savage bastards that I know about, their hair lay down to protect their pineal gland because the moment it freezes, they die. Right, because I don't know who I am, so sir, I wish to look at my television and let my television determine to me who I should be. Nowadays, we got the whole geek thing, we call it geek thing, but back in the days, we called it nerds. Right, we got grown men with big black beards on their chin and beautiful black dreads hanging off their head with tight ass, hot pink jeans with some suspenders and a bow tie. Those are characteristics of European nerd boys from the damn TV show Nerds. Right. So I don't like who I am. I don't like who I am. Why don't I like who I am? Because I don't know who I am. I don't know who I am because I can't look to my elders and see the way to be. Because I look to my elders and them jokers gonna show me how to be a hooker, junkie, or a pimp. A gangster. Right. We talking about Newark. We said something about Newark and I just noticed that everybody on the panel does not live in Newark. Right? From Newark.
I'm from North.
From Newark. From Newark. From Newark. I'm still there. 41 years minus the 10 I was incarcerated, but that's neither here nor there.
Wait, let me just add something to you real quick. I left Newark after being raped and beaten by a Newark police officer and not getting any help from the municipal council or that sergeant. But I went to him first. He did nothing. All right? McCarthy knew. I filed suit. I did everything. I was tied up in internal affairs, and I'm cutting in. I'm gonna get back to you in a sec, okay? That's why I left. I went to Hawthorne Avenue School, was scheduled to go to Weequahic, all right? All of these things, but this happened to me later in life, all right? And I've been dealing with that nonstop. What the path that I was on was cut short because of everything that happened to me because of that. Now, me as a black woman, to report something like that and to have it brushed under the table, or that's what I'm supposed to do, all right? And for me to tell him I'm not a vessel for anybody to board.
Of course.
Come on.
Okay.
Sisters, can I add on?
Yes, please.
I want to hug you. Can I just hug you? Bless you, black woman. Now, first, again, that goes back to saying what I was saying.
Right.
Us men, we fell. It was a wise man said to me, he said, the moment you use the Asiatic black woman, black man, you got but 4 years. We got work to do. It's time to man up. This sister just said she was brutalized by a police officer in Newark. Now, where I come from, I don't give a damn who you is.
Shit.
You're not going to hurt that woman.
That's
man.
right.
That black woman, no. There's some things you're not going to do.
Absolutely.
And that's violate them women and them girls.
Absolutely.
But we've allowed our sisters to be victimized. You understand? We got a bunch of street organizations in Newark right now. I go anywhere in the world and tell them I'm from Newark, they're like, yo, they about that life over there. Yeah. We so much about that life that we cripped out in this community right here. We so cripped out that we oppressing one another. But while I'm oppressing you, sir, is a dude from another community come up in this house and rape this woman and leave and get to where he's going. Right. That's not the Newark I'm talking about. That's not the Newark I know. If negativity comes with a 22, positivity comes with a 45. By any means necessary, I am to protect this beautiful black woman here. You understand? So, miss me with all that, call the police and wait till they come.
So,
No, we're not going to keep praying about this. No. So again, sister, I'm apologizing for that fella. I'm apologizing because he ain't have his head chopped off and mailed to you. You understand? So again, but Newark, man, we got to remember, man, Newark is 26 miles in diameter. And it's our city.
You gotta take it back.
We don't got no pull in it, man. The street organizations run the streets. And don't get me twisted. I love Bloods and Crips, so I'm not attacking them at all. You understand? But we gotta remember who the Bloods and Crips are. They are our nephews and sons and cousins and brothers.
That's right.
Right. That's who they are. Now I know. Pardon me. I know I'm getting a little long-winded, sir. But if you please let me finish. Thank you. Don't nothing happen without our permission. Nothing happened because I don't care how tough you say, you call him badass Bobby Johnson, pit bull, maniac, whatever his name is. But when I meet him, I meet a young black boy and say, yo man, pull your damn pants up. What's wrong with you? All you got to do is that. And every time that fella come around you, he gonna pull his pants up without you saying something.
That's right.
Because how about it's to the point now, see, they even dismiss our kids and calling them gay because Lil Man sagging. Like we didn't do that. I remember when I used to sag, I sagged and didn't wear shoestrings in my shoes and walk dragging my feet with my pants hanging off my behind because I had a strong sense of lawlessness about me. Nobody can tell me nothing. Right. Now it's evolved. I wasn't just, today they're not just sagging, they got their whole ass exposed. You understand? And then they even go as far as like, all you gotta do is, you ain't got to know the dude, but we done got scared of him so we don't say pull your clothes up. Boom. Hold up, but the little dude is going as far as saying help. He's not saying help with his mouth, he's saying it with his ways and actions. All he need for somebody to do is say, man, what the hell wrong with you? Man, why don't you go sit your ass down like you got some damn sense? Little man want that. Little man even got to the point we used to spank our kids for writing on the wall, y'all.
That's right.
Now our kids is writing on their face. You got a little dude standing with a machine gun tattooed on his forehead. That's his way of saying, Daddy, help!
Exactly.
Man, help! I don't know what to do until he's standing in front of Judge Lynch nigga, and Judge Lynch nigga not looking at a little black boy. He's looking at a menace to society, and he gonna get this little nigga 100 years.
Because they look at it as it's hopeless. They just thinking about this.
Right. Again, because we've abandoned them.
Right.
We would much rather conversate about Jay-Z and the Illuminati. We talk about the affairs that's going on in Rome. We have no power over that. We can talk about that. Yes, we have a good conversation. But we never question the fact we talk about Illuminati when the Illuminati is Planned Parenthood. We don't talk about the fact that these jokers running around, you don't even know this dude. He gonna walk up to you and give you a handful of condoms. He's telling you, he ain't saying protect yourself from AIDS. He's saying, nigga, stop multiplying.
Well, hold on
I'm sorry.
Hold on one second. Again, back to what you were saying. I mean, I'm 38 years old. When I was a teenager, 15, 16, I used to wear my pants down like that too, sagging. And you know, I just lived for the day. What's going to happen for the day? I wasn't thinking about having kids or being married. You know, who cares about the system? You know what I mean? The system didn't care about me. That was my attitude about it. Who cares about my father? My father wasn't there. You know what I mean? Who cares about such and such? Only thing I cared about was myself and my mother.
Perfect example, sir.
Exactly.
Perfect example.
So that's a lot of our black youth is doing what they doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But some of them don't even have respect for their mother nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Can I give you something?
So what you're talking about now is the real system, the first system, the family unit.
Right.
The family unit where the parents, whether both are in the house or not, this is where the values and the morals are taught. All right, this is where you teach your children about the chores, the structure, the regulations, the rules that start in your house that eventually will go to the outside. So what we're dealing with right now are a lot of young parents who have forgotten about that. The TV's the babysitter, all right, and what you're watching on TV. All right.
Sex,
then,
murder, and violence.
There you go. So what's the thing that's turning them on?
SpongeBob.
All right. So when we get out in the street, you don't have a family. All right. You're out there. You're learning what you can learn out there. You're learning about sex in the street. All right. It gets rough because we're forgetting somewhere that we still have to teach these children. All right, you got the ones going to school, the teachers. Myself, I taught college, all right? And yeah, I set the rules in my classroom. Yeah, it was a fight, but I did what I had to do. But you've got teachers in these high schools and in these grammar schools that don't realize that once these children walk through your door, you become everything to them. Some of these kids have not eaten in the morning, okay? Yeah. So how could you not be so involved in it that you become an example to them as well? Instead, they start talking about overcrowding in these classrooms, and now I don't know if you guys know it or not, they're shipping some of these kids off to other areas, to special ed schools, because they're telling them that they have behavioral issues, and there's one in Cedar Grove. All right, and they are busing them.
Let me ask a question. Let me ask this question, this brother right here.
Whoa.
I'm gonna
messed me up with that one.
I'm gonna ask this brother a question right here. Now we was talking about the system, the family system. Now as I get older, I learned the family system. You know what I mean? One of the reasons why that I keep with my marriage is because I didn't have a father who was there. A lot of my friends and family, they didn't have no fathers in their household. I mean, so when people see me and my wife, we've been together so long, they're like, oh, I applaud you, for doing what you're doing, because nobody really seen that. I ain't really see that myself. I ain't see my mother doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because there was no man in the house. Now, I say the system is like a circle, because the kid, like if even the mother, if she's a good mother, she's working every day, so she don't see her kids. Like my mother, she used to work Monday through Saturday. Okay. So my mother probably on a Sunday, or probably like after 8 o'clock when she came home from work, because she worked 2 jobs. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If you had a bad mother, then she a junkie or alcoholic, so she just don't care. You know what I mean? So if you just raised by one person, how's it gonna work?
Nah, that's not even the point about being raised by one person. See, the system took the power away from the parent. See, the kids know the system better than the parents know their parent. Because now, back in the day when I was growing up, man, if you said anything disrespectful, a child wasn't even allowed to participate in an adult conversation. Or when your parents had company, you sat in the room and watched television. That was the respect of adults, keeping kids out of adult situations. Right. Back when you got out of hand, you got disciplined. There was no diapers. There was no calling the diapers, no police officers or no judge telling you, oh, if you put your hand on your child, we're going to lock you up. Are you kidding me? Nowadays, you touch a child. The child know how to call 911 and diapers in a heartbeat. See, you have to get the structure back in the family life. You have to make the parents the leaders, not the system the leaders. Because see, once again, you are that child's caretaker. Now, if the system wants to be that child's caretaker, pack the child's stuff up, like I used to say. Pack the stuff up, take it to the judge, say, you know what, you're right, this child belongs to you. I'm not the parent anymore. Watch how many judges would turn away your kid and send your kid back home to you and tell that child, you better listen to what your mom and your dad is saying to you. Because we have no place to put you.
But do you think it's our fault as far as touching the kid and diapers getting involved? Because the people abuse their kids so much. It's a way to discipline a kid. When your mother gave you a whooping, you was being disciplined.
Right.
But nowadays, some people butcher their kids, throw them in the garbage cans and stuff like that. So now, when a regular mother trying to discipline her child, now she got to go to jail. Because young people are scared. See, when
parents try to tell a young person don't do certain things, see, that's the thing, when they out of our area or out of our eyesight, what we telling them not to do, they're going to try it anyway. And see, they get scared when they know they didn't became pregnant. So they scared to go back to tell that parent, oh, mom or dad, I didn't listen. I made a mistake. If you had that type of communication and that type of foundation in the home, it wouldn't be these certain things taking place and happening in the world. No, we cannot prevent everything, but we can try to grab hold of certain ones and hold them to accountability.
Well, a lot of us black folks, though, the reason why they let the system take over, because they look at it as we being messed up. Like the system took over the schools in Newark.
The system took over the schools in Newark, because just like Ms. Johnson said, everybody look at everything as a paycheck. As a paycheck. Oh, I'm just going to work.
The thing is, the systems needed to take over the schools in Newark. Let's be honest. Like I said, man, our children coming home dumb as hell. The test scores in them schools was super low. Somebody needed to take over them. But my thing is this here, man. It's like this, man. Education begins in the home.
Right.
A long time ago, my man Bill Cosby, I love him dearly. He said, man, jokers get on me talking about something. I put black people's trash on the street. He said, nah, man, your trash hit the street around 2:45, 3 o'clock when your kid leaves school. Because your child are an image of who you are. You understand? And then back to the young man stuff. The little man don't know how to be a man because we don't no longer do the rites of passage. We don't take the time. Just because I planted this seed, I ain't raising this tree. It's not supposed to be that way. The moment I make you, little black boy, I'm going to show you how to walk. I'm going to tell you how to talk. I'm going to tell you how to, when you urinate, you use your left hand. Right. You don't use your right hand because that be the same hand you shake my hand with. Same hand you pick your teeth with. Right. I'm going to teach you about that thing that dangles between your legs. Yes, it's a little pleasure, but it's a world of trouble if you're not careful. Right. I'm going to tell you about the muscles and stuff that's in your chest. I'm going to tell you why every time you get angry, the blood leaves your brain and goes straight to your muscles. Right. But I'm going to tell you to be mindful of what you do in your anger. Rites of passage. See, as men, we don't teach little boys that. As a man, how about a man ought not do 4 things the moment he leave his home? Man ought not ever complain about being cold. Ever complain about being hungry. Ever have to bend down and tie his shoe or pull up his pants in public. Wow. Not supposed to do that, ever. You know the system, you know the seasons, man. You can do it, you can go as far as touch the screen, touch the window. It'll tell you how to dress. You understand? We don't do that no more. We don't do that because I can see a grown ass man come out, so you 42 years old, man. You coming out here with some extra medium jeans on, with your ass out, with a young ass jacket talking about something, I'm cold. I'm cool, but I'm cold. What's wrong with that picture?
So you still seeing guys 42 years old sagging their pants?
Absolutely. What?
Yes.
Now I know I seen dudes with gray whiskers in their beard with their whole ass out, with a pair of fluorescent drawers on, with man on the horse on your ass.
And they think that's the swag.
No, but the silly part about it is, it's what's accepted. The sister won't look at me because I have on a regular pair of jeans, a regular shirt, regular jacket, regular pair of boots. She's going to look at the look at me guy over there. He's standing there with some super small jeans on, with a rhinestone belt buckle.
So you think she gonna look at him as more attractive because he got baggy jeans sagging off?
Yes.
Of course, because that's something to talk about.
Well, her mindset is that.
Exactly.
Right. See now, I can't answer that because I'm not a woman.
So I mean, if you were looking at a woman like 25 years old, and she listens to videos all the time, Lil Wayne and all that, then she looking at that guy with his pants hanging down at 42 years old.
Right.
But she want a brother that's about something, and she been through a lot in her life, and she 30 years old, and she might see you with. Look at you with the pants hanging down, with the tight shirt you have on.
Because he speaks the language she understands. Hold up, but he speaks the language that she understands. You understand me? If I'm blood, let's just say blood, Damu. You know, they got a whole different language.
Right.
They slashing seeds. Think back going to the Chinese store to get some loose cigarettes and wait for this bab so I can go down here to board before I mess around and go to jail.
You know the language.
Absolutely.
That's the lingo.
Absolutely. Right. So now, if she's attracted to that type of thing, hey, because we're absent.
Like you said. Like I said, well, her mindset is that.
Because we are absent. Not to take nothing from you, sister, but how about this woman here is an image of me? If I'm a raggedy ass nigga, what you think I'm attached to? What you think my queen is in my absence? A raggedy ass individual. Because her king is raggedy.
So he raggedy, y'all raggedy.
But my question is, I'm not going to ask the questions that's been asked. My question is, we go to church, I love the Lord all the time. And what is it going on, man, when you seeing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-old beautiful little black girls? And I stress black, y'all, because I was born black, I live black, I'm gonna die black, and I'm probably gonna die because I'm black. So, wait. That's why I stress black so much. But my thing is, what is it about these little 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-old girls that's doing this praise dancing? What's going on with them? So as soon as they finish praise dance, they go straight into worshiping. They crying and screaming as if they had 5 children by 5 dudes, and these dudes ain't doing nothing for them babies. Right. What's going on at the house? What's going on at the house with this little man that was just praise dance? He 10 years old, but then he go into worship, he start crying and stuff, like he done shot 5 people and he's on trial and he's losing. What's going on in the house? Right. Right. It's a Saturday morning right now, and it's nothing to go to any one of these intersections and see a beautiful black child out there with a bucket begging for money. Not normal. And we accept it.
But since we talking about God, and since we talking about the system, what happened to God in the system? Because I heard once,
this system is God.
It was built.
The system is God.
From the system.
The governed
way. But it took God out the system.
Wait, the Bible clearly states, it says, obey the governing authorities. Obey the laws of the land. Because all authority comes from God. But then now we take the authority from God and manipulate it and make it do what we want it to do. But be mindful, God still has the last say. I said on the last show, I said we quick talk about the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, yes. But I'm talking about the Lord of Katrina, Irene, and Sandy. Can we talk about him? Yeah, he's very mad. And furthermore, he don't like the way we've been treating his daughters. Why you think all them hurricanes' names were women?
Oh!
Okay. My cameraman's gonna kill me right now. I gotta wrap it up, but stay tuned. And please don't leave your seats. Thank you for coming and seeing another Word Is Out. It was hot like normal.
Yes.
Please, this man right here, maybe one day we should get him his own show.
hey, see me on Facebook, Brother Malik Speaks.
We got Jay Jones.
Jay Unbreakable Jones. Hook me up, look me up. It's all good. I'm on Twitter. Unbreakable 6, baby. I'm all about
tell
peace,
about your
love, and
business too,
success.
bro.
And listen, my name is Jay. I'm a founder and owner of Team Go Get It. I'm the owner of aLG Tours. I am an individual who believes I can make anything happen. If I visualize and I focus for it, I can make it happen. It's a beautiful thing. All y'all gotta do is look me up on Facebook and Twitter. Look, a mindful mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Oh man!
Thank you for having me on your show, my brother.
Thank you for coming, bro. Thank you for
Brother
coming.
Malik.
Peace.
Hey, brother. Thank you.
And
Miss Johnson,
Sister Cynthia, tell them what you're doing.
Well, right now, with all of the violence in the city of Newark, I've started a program called Clinicians Helping to Heal Newark. We've made the psychotherapist listserv, we've made the psychologist listserv, and I've been getting a lot of calls from all over the state and some from outside of the state ready to provide some healing or to help heal the city of Newark with trauma-based treatment. All right, I've got spots for children, adults, groups, you name it. Everyone just needs to come together and pretty much stop looking at it as a political action, and let's look at it as a humanitarian action, as we did when the World Trade Center tragedy happened. We were all over the place, and this is what we're trying to do now. All right, so I've already had my first session. We're working on developing and where we're going to have the next session. All right, and we need the people to come in. My flyer, may I leave my phone number here?
Yes.
Okay. For a phone intake, you would be able to reach me at 863-621-9080. Again, it's 862-621-9080. I've got all the contacts. We're ready for you. We're ready for whatever you need. Just reach out.
And we're gonna get back to the Malik Speaks part over here.
Right. Peace. Once again, it's Brother Malik Speaks at gmail.com. Listen, just a broken black man that was produced right here in the wilderness of North America. You understand me? And I do know and understand that the conditions of my community will not get fixed by nothing mysterious or mystical. You understand me? We praying that thinking Jesus is coming back to save us. But we all know and understand. If you read your book, he clearly tell you that I ain't coming back to save nobody. Right. I come back with a sword to take the heads of those who rejected my teachings. Yeah. So it's time right now for the poor righteous teachers that was in the wilderness of North America to stand up and be the men and women that God had called us to be. Until we do that, we're going to continue to have funerals. We are to the point where we and at the altar talking about cancel debt when we have the power to cancel funerals. We just had a funeral for the violence in North about a week ago, and it's still here, which means it needs an exorcism. The exorcism will be the poor righteous teachers standing up and taking back our city and taking back our children. And until then, I see you when I look at you.
Beautiful. Love the energy. Love